Hi guys, and welcome to Wednesday Word with Mwayi. I am your host Mwayi, and I'm so excited to have you guys here. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I know that you're wondering what's going on. We don't usually see your face, girl, but that is why I'm here to explain myself. But a lot of you have been asking if we can also transition to video podcasting. So that is why we're here today. Because but a lot of you have been saying that you also prefer to see me. You rather watch things than listen alone. So sometimes you want to listen, maybe you're driving or whatever, you just want to listen. Sometimes you are relaxed and you just want to watch and listen. So around here we are very diverse. We take everybody's suggestions into considerations. And when I say we, I mean you and I, because we're a team, we're a community. So yes, so that is why I'm here today. More or less to say that we are introducing video broadcasting on Wednesday Word with Mwayi. So for that, I know that on Spotify I did do like a little get to know me, but I think guys, we have grown. Just want to move this here. We have grown so much. There's so many people, there's new people, and we've also transitioned to Apple Podcasts. So that means new followers, new audience. So I know that they would want to listen, but we're here now. So for those that will be watching, for those that will be listening, I would just love for us to get to know each other. So the first thing on the list is a get to know me. So what is my name? Like I've already said, my name is Mwayi. For so long I hated having a Jijewa name. Yes, it's finally out. I hated having a Jijewa name for so long because my siblings all have English names. My friends had English names. My mom has an English name. My dad has an English name. But why am I the one with the Jijewa name? So I really hated that. I didn't like it. I don't know if I should call it peer pressure, because my friends in primary school had English names. In high school they have English names. In uni they had English names. So for so long I was known as Mwayi Lisa. Like, guys, I made my name fancy. Like fancy. It just wasn't Mwayi with a Y-I. No. My name was Mwayi, like MWAY, the hyphen. Is it a hyphen? No. Is it an underscore? Guys, I don't know what punctuation that is. Is it an underscore? I think it's an underscore. But I'll write it somewhere here so that you guys can see Mwayi, like Mwayi with an I and then hyphen, dash, whatever, Lisa. That, you know how there's Mona Lisa? So for me, I was like, okay, if there's that, I can also do something. Just make my name more fancy, you know? So I put Mwayi Lisa. So that made me feel like at least my name is not that Jijewa. Like, yes, Lisa is my middle name. My dad did give me that name, but it's not a name that I was using all along. But only when I started to feel like I don't like having a Jijewa name. Why do I have a Jijewa name? Let me try, because I wouldn't change my name, duh. So I did that. So I changed my name and that. But after being saved, you know how they say the word of the Lord comes to transform our hearts and transform everything. I really, because my mom would always tell me, and others would tell me that, you know, my name has so much meaning. It's not just a name. You know, there's people that just give their children names like Mavuro or whatever, and then they really become Anto Vuda, you know. So our names do have a lot to say about ourselves. They have so much, like, it's your identity has so much, like it attracts so many things. So I know that my name means lag for June. What does that mean? Yeah, lag for June. Not knowing what my name means really, but yeah. So with that, because all my life, guys, I've now, not to say that it's just always been lag, but things always work out. Not always work out. Obviously, this transitioning, they are not working out, they work out. But I always find myself favored. I always find myself with so much fortune and whatnot. So when I truly started to understand that my name does have so much meaning, it's not just a name. It's not just a Jijewa name. There's a reason why they gave me that name, because my grandmother always told me that they gave me that name because she only had boys and she had been praying to have a girl. And then boom, finally I was born. So my granddad was like, this is our Mwayi, this is our luck, and this is our fortune. Like, we finally have a girl child in the family. So even with that, so yeah. So first of all, it's out there. I've been telling my friends, guys, please save me as Mwayi with a Y. the other day I was telling my mom, because she saved me as Mwayi. I was like, please save me with Mwayi. She's like, okay, since you want your real name to be out there, sis, Mwayi. But I've never really called myself Mwayi like that, but she likes that. So Mwayi. But yeah, so I no longer go by Mwayi on my socials. On my socials now, it's Miss Mavudula. It's been like that for a while. So Miss Mavudula. But I love to just be called Mwayi for now. until forever. So yeah, I'm no longer ashamed of having a Chichewa name. So if you have my number, please do save me as Mwayi with a Y-I, not double I. Thank you. Anyway, so I said I'm 24. I'm turning 24. I have a business page. I have a business and my guys, I love cooking. I feel like serving others is who I really am. So serving others is not just me offering advice or helping others or whatever with encouragement or whatever, but serving others is also through my cooking. I love to cook, and then I transitioned that. I made my passion and that into a business. So I have a business called Keeping Up with Chef M is my Instagram handle, but Chef M's Cookery. So if you have parties, if you want someone to come teach you how to cook, if you want anything, I am your girl. Come to me. Anything to do with cooking, wholesome meals, scrumptious meals you see on TikTok, on Pinterest. I am your girl. Hire me and my team. Would love to serve you. Whatever occasion you have a bride, would love to do that. I said, what else? What else can I say about me? I can't say I'm an introvert or an extrovert, but I feel like I'm in between. I am really loving having a small circle because I was at a time where I had so much social anxiety and I didn't know how to share or speak up or whatever. So now I really thrive so much in small circles. So my friend group circle is really, really small, and I love that because I think there is so much depth in like having a small circle. So yeah, I love that. But I'm open to making new friends. I'm not always good at shooting my shot, but I did shoot my shot once, and me and that girl are locked in like this. But anyway, so that's that. I love to help people. I've said that. What else? I think you guys, I am a professional. Yeah, but guys, I can talk. My friends and I will send each other like, oh, hi girl, how are you? Next thing is 9 voice notes, 9-minute voice notes, and so I'm a professional yapper. I love to just, in as much as I'm not outspoken, but when I do speak when I'm comfortable around my people, whatever. So that's me. I love, what's my favorite color? I love nude colors, all shades of brown, nude. Those are my colors. I think you can see, sort of, but yeah, I love, I'm big on friendship, I'm big on family, I'm big on looking good, having a good time, but having a good time, like, trying out new restaurants and stuff like that, just being wholesome. That is my kind of fun. And yeah, trying out new places. So the other thing that is here is, why did we start? Why Wednesday with Mwayi? How did we get here? So for so long I was at a place where I didn't truly know. Like I felt like having, like, you being gifted, you need to dance, sing, just the basic things. That's what I thought being talented was. But when I gave my life to Christ in 2024, I was at a place where I was constantly asking God, like, God, what is my purpose? Like, what is my ministry? What is it that you want me to do? Because I think for so long, I was in this place where I felt like ministry meant you have to be on a pulpit. Ministry or serving God meant that you need to be on a pulpit, you need to be preaching to other people, which is not like that. Ministry simply means the gifts that God has given you, how you're going to serve. Look at it from a place of church. So in church, you have ushers, you have intercessors, you have the media team, you have the protocol team, you have so many departments. Those are ministries. Those are sections or department that God has called certain people. So you have obviously the worshipers, you have the dancers, you have those that are just there to serve others, to usher people into church, to intercede on other people, pray for other people. That is that ministry. So we could all be gifted, but gifted differently. I could be gifted to sing, I could be gifted to dance, and that could be you serving other people. So when I gave my life to God is when I truly learned that ministry is not just about you being on a pulpit. So I was at a place where I was like, okay, God, I'm pursuing you, I'm praying, I'm fasting and whatnot, but I don't really truly know what it is that you want me to do. And I've never been someone that shares my story or my testimony out there unless it's just to my friends, because sometimes I feel like, okay, let me share this on Instagram, but now I feel like, no, I'm doing too much, let me not do it, but 2023 2024 taught me that there is so much power and strength in your story, in your testimony, because your testimony is just not about you. You are not just created for yourself, you are created for other people, you are created to serve other people. There's people that are called to that you are called to lead, that you're called to serve, that you're called to impact, that you're called to influence. That is you. We all have influence, and my influence and your influence, or your impact and my impact, may not look the same, but we are all gifted in some sort of way. So I will read something that I wrote. Just give me a minute. So I'll read something that I saw. That I read the other day. It says that if you feel called to lead, it's because someone is already praying for your voice. So hiding only delays the people you're meant to impact. You are created to serve other people. I think I can also read 1 Peter 4:10, and it says that 1 Peter 4:10 says that each of you should use whatever gifts you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. So we are all created with gifts. We're all created to serve other people, and we're not just created for ourselves, we're created for others. We're created to impact other people. Whatever gift that God has given you, you could be given a gift of speaking. Maybe you're very good with speaking engagement. You're impacting someone, you're a host at doing something, you're hosting something, and you're captivating people with whatever it is that you have to say. You could be gifted with, I think I said, speaking or dancing or cooking. Like, each and every single gift serves other people. So let's say I'm good at cooking, I could serve other people. There's people that don't want to cook but want to host other people. I could serve them. I'm stewarding my gift and serving others. So we're all created to serve other people. That means you rise into the occasion, rise into the things that God has called you to do, to serve other people. Because I think as Christians, or as people in general, we always pray like, oh God, locate me to my destiny, help us, send those that you've called for me to help, that are there to help me in certain things or whatever. Grant me favor with man, grant me favor with you as well. But as much as you are praying for that for somebody, there's also someone that is praying for you. They might not necessarily say, God, bless me with Mwayi or whatever. They could say, maybe, God, bless me with a person that is going to encourage me when I need encouragement. And let's say I'm gifted in being, that type of person that just not always knows what to say, right? But that person that can offer encouragement, can offer advice to other people, So in as much as we pray for God to send us people that will help us, there's also other people that are praying for that. So when God shows you that this is what you need to do, because I had a dream last year, 2024, that God was calling me to it was like, how can I put it? I don't fully remember, but I don't know if I was hosting something or I was at a speaking engagement or something like that. So I don't know if I did also say that I wanted to have, for so long I wanted to have a YouTube channel, but that YouTube channel only was going to be there to bash people that have heard me, honestly. It wasn't there with the true meaning of serving others or impacting others. It wasn't like that. It was truly just there so that I can bash whoever heard me or whatever. Story times, because that's what was trendy then. But then God spoke to me. I think I did an Esther fast, and after that Esther fast, God said, I'm putting this thing on your heart. Start this thing. People need to hear your story. There's people that have gone through the same experiences that you've gone, that feel like they're alone. Because I also used to feel like I am alone in certain things, but when I listen to other people, when I hear what other people have said, it has helped me. For example, the Sarah Jakes Roberts is so, like, she's been an influence on so many people. She's brought impact on so many people. That is through her sharing her story, through the shame that she went through the hurt that she went through. She shared her story, and she's changing generations. I think the good thing is that in our generation, we are pursuing God for God. It's not just about religion. We know God. We have personal relationships with God. We know God intimately. So that is the good thing. And also Esther 4:12, should be Esther 4:12, speaks about you are made for such a time as this. Like Esther was put in that kingdom. So you are placed in this generation to make impact, to change things that maybe your family couldn't change, to heal generations. Mpumile Dabo always says that when women heal, generations heal. I'm not saying that just to say that this platform is for girls only, it's for everybody. But when women heal, generations heal. When you rise up to the occasion, to what God has called you to be your true given, the person that God has truly created you to be, then you're impacting other people, you're changing other people. So this platform, this podcast is really just to serve others. It's for me to share my story, to not make you feel like you're alone. Because guys, Christianity is not easy. Walking this journey is not easy. So this is a podcast or a platform that I really want to share my story, share what God has been putting on my heart, to help the next person, to help the next people, to help the next girl, to help the next guy, just to say that you're not alone. This faith journey, you don't have to do it alone. There are things that I have gone through that I've wanted other people to tell me that, you're not the only one going through these things. We've gone through these things as well. Just someone I can relate to. So this is a faith-based podcast. I'm a Jesus girly through and through, and I'm not ashamed of it. So yes, it's going to be God this, God that, God. I have become that friend that if you want help and you're asking me for something, obviously I'm not shoving God up your face like that, but one or the other, I will tell you, friend, have you prayed about it? Friend, have you done this? So yeah, it's going to be referring to scripture, sharing my story, how God has helped me, how God has helped change my life in so many ways. So it's just for us to navigate our 20s together through Christian talks, through Christian conversations with others. It's not just gonna be me alone on this journey. I'll have people that have also impacted my life, people that are helping me walk this journey. My friends will come around and also share their story. So yeah, guys, that's what this podcast is about, us navigating life together, having honest conversations, having vulnerable conversations, the things that we feel shameful of, the things that we feel embarrassed of, speaking about those things. Because prior to this, it's been teaching me to be vulnerable, to share my truth, and to not be ashamed of that. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 is my favorite verse, and it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper and not to harm you." There are things, to give you a future and a hope. There are things that I have gone through that I thought that God, you really just did this to hurt me. You took me out. You hurt me in so many ways. But God was like, I am doing this for the greater good, for the plan that is, good and the hope that is coming out of this, to prosper you and not to harm you. All these things that you go through in life, yes, it might look like a dark time. It may look like God has let go of you or has forgotten you, but truthfully, everything is working out for our good. God is doing all this so that we can sit back, because all the glory does have to go back to God. So what God does is that because sometimes as human beings we feel like we can do away with Him, because God has been teaching me that there is really nothing I can ever do out of His presence. Oh, my life is a mess. Like I can just step out one moment and everything is just crumbling down. But the moment I go back to God and say, Lord, I am here, I am hurt, I am going through ABCD, I'm shameful, God will teach you how to be gentle, to love on you. God will remind you that you don't have to do this life thing alone. You need community, you need other people to help you, other people that you can also relate to. So that is what truly this podcast is about. Sharing our journeys, sharing our stories, sharing our testimonies to help the next person, to impact the next person. So feel free to send me questions. I really love reading you guys' messages when an episode drops. Episodes drop twice in a month. So either at the beginning of the month or at the end of the month. But we've been having 2 episodes each and every single month. So feel free to message me on Wednesday Word with Mwayi on Instagram. Yeah, even on my personal Instagram, feel free to send me what topics you guys would love for us to speak about. If you have dilemmas that you want help with, anything, faith growth talks, faith youth talks, whatever the case might be, feel free. Bring up suggestions. I mean, look at me, I'm here showing my face. I've taken your suggestions into consideration. So even when you come about to say, okay, can we speak about certain things, can we speak about friendships, can we speak about the difficult things that we have to go through as we walk this journey, I'm open to that, and I'm open to suggestion. So yeah, guys, in a nutshell, that is what Wednesday Word with Mwayi is all about. That is me, your host, lovely host. That is me, that is my life, that is my story, and that is why we're here. I really love that we're working on this journey together, this community that we have created, and I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you for sharing the links, thank you for following, thank you for sending your messages, and yeah, I hope to continue seeing you guys around. We interact, and yeah, love you, bye.